being number one. Mtu ambaye anaitwa Bien and Sauti Sol wakaongea about, you know the song Friend Zone, jumping out the friend zone. Yes. And they spoke about it in such a time when friend zone was so new. We're like, oh, what's that? What's a friend zone? What's this? And we have evolved. Now we have gone from friend zone to brother zone to other zones. There's so many zones nowadays, you know. But even in relationships, we've gotten into more complexities. We started with, we're in a relationship, we're just seeing each other, you know, we're just seeing each other, nothing serious. It's a casual relationship, to, hey, it's not just a casual relationship, it's a friends with benefit. It's not just a friends with benefit, it's a situationship. And therefore, you start to ask yourself, what's the difference between seeing each other, being in a situationship, being in a relationship, having a casual relationship? What are the distinctions? Because it's sounding more and more ambiguous, like the things are the same, except they're not, right? And I think question number one is, have you personally, as Tury, have you been in a, it sounds so immature, but have you been in an immature question to ask, sorry, but have you been in a situationship? Yeah.
Yes, I have. And here's the thing about situationship. I feel like it's a modern dating thing, because before people used to talk, date, there was the wooing stage, and then they'd get married. But now these days, we've broken things down. We are saying, no, there's levels to this. There's meeting somebody, there's the talking stage, and then there's the dating, and then there's, you know, going from there. But now the situationship is in between the talking stage and the dating. It's where y'all are talking and you're all bumping uglies, but you haven't quite defined what the relationship is. You're seeing each other naked, you're very emotionally connected, but at the same time, you're not my man, I'm not your girl. So it's a very risque place to be at. Some people could say it's friends with benefits, but with a situationship, y'all are barely friends. If we're being honest, you're not even friendly. So I feel like situationships are just a modern thing. Will they phase out or not, or is just part of the evolution of dating? But yeah, situations are there. I have experienced them.
You know what I think? If you add friends with benefit and then you just add an element of one person has caught feelings for the other.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what a situationship is. Y'all are friends, maybe, or you're casual, you're bumping uglies, as Tury has said, but there's that added element of mtu amekach. Kuna
one
mtu
person is in love,
has caught feelings,
another person is like, nah.
and then because of the fact that they're afraid, I'm so afraid of losing this mirage of a relationship that I'm getting. I'm so afraid of losing it by telling this person that I like them. You then just don't bring it up. Like, you just keep it to yourself. You're over there catching feelings, crying on your own, and you don't want to say anything because oh my God, what if I say something and then he doesn't? Oh my God, what if I tell her something and then she doesn't want to be with me anymore? That's what a situationship really is. It's a friends with benefit situation. However, one person has caught feelings and they're afraid to say it. But there's something Diamond said when he was being asked about Fantana in his confessional. Akasema, Fantana, akaulizwa, so is it a situationship? Is it a relationship? Is it? He said, no, we're just smashing.
Just smashing.
We just smash it.
It's a
so
smash.
Clearly, there's another evolution that has happened of, we be smashing. That's what
we don't even talk.
We don't talk. we smash. You know, every time we meet, it's going down. We all know that.
Yeah.
And it was very clearly depicted by how exactly every time they would meet, she goes to his studio, let's go back to my place. She's like, okay. You know, they are in the middle of a meeting.
No protection.
No protection.
Because she didn't have
had
a pregnancy
scare.
Oh my God.
She's in her red days, so we gotta go. You know? Like, in the middle of a whole event, unaji excuse, unasema, hey, my smash.
Parts of me are rising.
My smash, you know? You're like, ew. However, if we're being entirely real, the fact that he made that very clear distinction of we're just smashing is just showing the level of commitment is just not there. Like, I know you want me, you know I want you, and so we're just enjoying that, our physical connection. We're not emotionally intertwined. Like, if I'm out, I'm out. But they akienda ameenda, tutaonana siku ambayo tutaonana, you know, barely even talking, nothing. The only thing you guys meet up to do is just bump chicka wow wow. You're just bound chicka wow wow. However, situationships tend to have a lot of feelings involved because you're coming over to my house, I'm going over to your house. You may have met friends and family, you know. You may have met even family, like my mother, my father, you may have met them. They don't even know what's going on. They're just like, yeah. So whenever you introduce this person, it's always like, oh, and here is Tury. Yeah, this is Tury, dad, mom, this is Tury. And they're like, oh yeah, okay. And when you're being taken to the family, it's the same thing. This is Kathomi. It's just plain and simple. People know about you, people know of your existence, and friends around you wouldn't end up dating this person either. Because if I was in a situationship and Tury comes and afanyiwe hivi macho, she can't. She cannot. Why? This person is clearly a territory that she cannot pass. Na mi nikienda nione, I cannot either. I cannot pass. And that is what is so complicated about situationships. That very clear line of, it's like you're almost dating, yet you're dating, then you're not. Because I don't like you like that. And that self-preservation of, I don't want to ask, what are we? I don't want to define the relationship. I don't want to determine where this relationship is going because I don't want to lose this, what I have. What's another thing that you find annoying about these relationships?
I feel it's usually more the selfishness that comes with it because it's us wanting something but also not wanting it at the same time. So as you said, one person catches feelings and the other person, even if they do have feelings for this person, they will never act on them simply because
the commitment.
Yeah, and we have already established that we're not dating, we can never date. So it's just a very complicated place to be. It's a very draining place to be. So if you can, avoid them, because I don't think there's a winning that comes from any of this. And also, it's also a setup for failure. It's a setup for disappointment because anytime you think things are good, blah, 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 if this person was to start dating somebody else, you would feel very heartbroken. You would feel very discarded. Like, did I not mean anything more?
What makes her better? What makes him better?
Exactly. And yeah, so it's just you setting yourself up for failure. I would not recommend it. So if you're in such a situation, have the courage. Have the courage to say, hey, I like you. I think about you all the time. And see where it goes. If you're rejected, oh, well and good.
It's okay.
It's painful. Well and good. But if they reciprocate your feelings, well and good, then you move on from there. Then it's progress. Because I feel like situationships are just this stagnant anxiety. It's just anxiety all the time because we're not moving from this place and we need to, you know, because our lives are moving, like we need to move on, but this thing is just equal to.
It's like you're in an open relationship unwantingly.
Exactly.
I don't want to be in an open relationship. I want to close this stuff down. I want to shut this bunker down.
And even if it started as casually, but now me, I've said, me now, I want to exclusively.
It's better to just say it. I
Say
think. Say something. Because 2020, imagine with all the things that are happening in 2025. And you are in a situationship and you don't want to be in one. Uliza.
Sema.
Ask. Imagine ask.
Tell them.
If Diamond Platinumz was cornered, na akasema, she's my artist uko, and this is my girlfriend, na akarudi nyumbani, akaanza kusema, nataka kurudi home, sababu what's the song? It's a bongo song. Narudi home, nina siku nyingi kwenda home, I am missing my Zuchu. Venye alifika Tanzania, that's the song. Alikuwa naimba. After he has parabolated, abused, reduced, and made her into insignificance, immediately he landed. Nina siku nyingi kwenda home, I am missing my Zuchu. And then you're over there singing Zuchu, singing like a whole new song. Akupendi, ananipenda. You know, mimi nitakupiga.
My lollipop.
What in the nonsense?
And what's the worst that could happen? They say no. They record your voice. you saying your feelings.
Everybody is embarrassed.
As in the
Life
shame.
is just like that.
But you have to move on.
You got to do it.
You got to. Like,
you.
take it out of your chest. Sema, I like you, ni
For
hivo.
you.
Do what you want with that information.
Yep.
If you're ghosted, well and good. Oh,
It is what it is.
just come, Lord.
You know, you will heal. You will.
Jehovah
It
Rapha.
will take a long time, but you will heal. Imagine having wasted 2 years in a relationship, in a situationship with someone. They've met your family, you're not seeing other people. You are focused on one person, laser focused on one person. But they're out there just doing whatever the hell they want to do, right? And you're just waiting and praying. You know, you're just praying, oh, may he see me. It's giving Naked and that chick. Kaylee. It's giving Kaylee and Naked. Because why have they been in a relationship of 5 years? And this man has the audacity to say, if she wants to leave, she can leave. She's an adult. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows and he's like, then you propose. If you want to marry me so bad, propose.
I think my problem was how he kept telling her to leave.
Yep.
Like every time they'd have a situation, every time they'd have an argument,
Yep.
you're like, okay, then you can go. Okay, then you can
It's
move
that
on.
narcissistic
Like you
thing.
would, why would you not fight for me? And that is
Yeah.
all she wanted. She wanted him to just give a damn about me, you know.
But you know what he was doing though? He was throwing chaos into the mix such that we put a pin on it. You know, regardless, I'm mad. Now you have to console me until we come to a... And until then, we're in limbo. We can't have this conversation. I can't touch it at all. You know, we're shelving it. We're freezing it until the point where we're able to have this conversation again. And so the more he did it, the more he freezes this situation. He's freezing it in time every single time he's confronted. Naked is a smart one. And now he's engaged her. Okay, I feel like that's going to be another 5 years.
We need to go home.
It's time. Y'all, it's been fun. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. My name is Kathomi. Catch us on our socials at Kathomi,
At
at Tury.